The I.S.U.P.K, straight out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, is heating up the Midwest like the first day of June. The takeover is in full effect. Friday, June 16th, downtown Chicago, Illinois, on State and Washington. We're blazing the camp from 1 p.m. until.
Now, there, subconsciously, white people is God to you. We got to come back to our God. We have a God. That's our power. You understand?
June 17th, the I.S.U.P.K Midwest Barbecue. For blacks, Hispanics, and natives only. We'll be there Saturday at 2 p.m. at Rainbow Beach Park. No heathens allowed. Ooh-wee. It's going down. Chicago, Southside, the I.S.U.P.K lecture. Sunday, June 18th at the GIBBS-MORRISON Culture Center, 1823 Church Street, Evanston, Illinois, 3 through 6 p.m.
You understand? So if you're not a black, Native American, or Hispanic, talk down.
The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
The Lord in heaven, and this Bible right here, is only the God of the Israelites. You understand? And every other nation, you ain't nothing to them.
Right.
And specifically, the white people, we hate your stinking guts.
Barbecue, lecture, all the Midwest camps will be there. Chicago,
Indianapolis, Detroit, St. Louis, Minnesota, Milwaukee, Louisville, Kentucky,
Cincinnati, Commander General Yohana, and all the heavy hitters will be in the building. It's the fire weekend.
We need to come together and stop giving all our resources, all our funds, and everything to the white man. We should bring it in together as a collective and build our own communities again. You understand? We have the foundation. We just need our people to come together again. You understand?
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Miss Bro, also the bar mock. You understand? Chicago. You can see, you know what I'm saying? We on Madison and Pulaski out here doing the camp teaching. And what we're doing right now is, of course, teaching the people about who they are, which is so important. So that's why it's so important for us to know who we are. We the so-called Negroes, Native Americans, Hispanics, all the lost 12 tribes in that nation of Israel. We call it the Fire Weekend, man. With Commander General Yohana gonna come out. And that Friday is gonna be on June. It's gonna start on June the 16th. That's right. And it's gonna end on June the 18th. On the 17th, we're gonna have the Midwest Cookout. You understand? Where all of the cities is coming. Kaposh and Indianapolis, they're gonna be there. You understand? Ohio gonna be in the building. Of course, Chicago gonna be in the building. You know what I mean? We're gonna have Detroit in the building. Kentucky in the building. You understand? All the whole Midwest. Cincinnati,
Minnesota.
So like I said, Commander General Yohana gonna be out here. You understand? Along with all the other brothers. You know what I mean? That's the whole spirit, the whole thing. And then on Sunday we're gonna have the lecture. The lecture is called Blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics, All Family. The 12 tribe, the official 12 tribe breakdown. You understand?
That's right.
Anybody that's talking about they got some type of knowledge about who you are, or Israelite, or this or that and the third, that comes from the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We are the Israelite School of UPK. Started out of 1 West Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. We've been charged with the task of going into the streets of Chicago.
That's right.
And taking over the whole entire scene.
That's right.
How we gonna take over the scene is by teaching our people to do something better than you see what's going on out here, man. You understand? The way you do that is you give them back what's been stolen from them for centuries, which is their identity. You understand? The white man is such a devil that he took away their identity, and now these young men running around here don't even know that they descend from royalty. You got the so-called black man going against the so-called Mexican man, going against the so-called Puerto Rican and Hispanics and Native Indians, which really, we are all one family. You understand? And that's what the whole point of this lecture and this entire weekend is going to be about. Where all so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics can come out and share what we've been lost, what we've been had taken away from us, which is brotherhood. Absolute brotherhood. in history and everything like that. First question is, what do you think about the issues that plague the so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanic community here in America? And why do you think that is that way? Why do you think it is that way? Just like the issue, you see our communities being robbed, like Donald Trump. Donald Trump wants to deport you guys back to Mexico, but really, you own America anyway. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. Everybody belongs to America.
Why do you think that stuff right there like plagues our community? Like drugs, violence, and gangs, and stuff like that.
By myself, I think it's not good. It's not good for everybody.
Right.
And for the kind of people, the whites, the Hispanic people. I know what you mean. We have to try to help everybody, right, in the community.
Meaning,
try to make a good place to live for everybody.
Right. Well, specifically our communities, because if you look at it, our communities are tied together, like so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics. Our communities are all one community, and then when you see our communities, they keep pumping the drugs in our community. They keep pumping the violence and the gangs in our community. But then when you go to like the suburbs, then you don't see that.
Yeah, right.
You don't see that. It's like they targeting us for a certain reason.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I know. We have to work together.
Right, right.
Yeah, right.
That's true. That's true. Who do you think our common enemy is?
Actually, I don't know. Maybe ourselves. Maybe the people need more education for our sons, for our people around us. Because maybe they think the other people think different to us.
Right, right. So basically, what you're saying is we are our own problem because we won't change. We're about to have an election that we're gonna have. As a matter of fact, on Saturday, June 17th, we're gonna have a cookout. All so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics. Because as a people, we lost our identity along the transatlantic slave trade and the conqueror of the United States. This is going to be, Rainbow Beach.
Let me tell you about Rainbow Beach. I'm 63 years old. In 1964, black people were not allowed in Rainbow Beach.
Right.
I was 13, I could not even go to this beach.
Right.
Now it's my beach.
Right.
I've been going to Rainbow Beach for 50 years.
Oh, we're going to take it. Since we're taking that.
It's already taken. Black people were not allowed.
Right,
I was 13, I couldn't go to the beach.
Right.
Now we can't. Yeah.
That's why, that's a powerful thing too. On June the 17th, we're going to have a cookout there.
Okay.
Where a lot of brothers from all over the United States is going to come.
Okay.
And this is for only blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics.
Okay.
It's time to be selfish. You understand? And keep our love to our own people. Damn right, damn right.
I love you, brothers. I love you all. Y'all be safe.
All right, sir.
Have a good day.
All right.
Survive, working 9 to 5 to provide, swallowing they pride. Things we gotta do to stay alive. And still we rise. Our narration describes the lives of the lost tribes in the ghetto trying to survive. Working 9 to 5 to provide, swallowing they pride. Things we gotta do to stay alive. And still we rise.
The I.S.U.P.K, straight out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, is heating up the Midwest like the first day of June. The takeover is in full effect. Friday, June 16th, downtown Chicago, Illinois, on State and Washington. We're blazing the camp from 1 p.m. until.
Now, there, subconsciously, white people is God to you. We got to come back to our God. We have a God. That's our power. You understand?
June 17th, the I.S.U.P.K Midwest Barbecue.
Midwest Barbecue. Midwest Barbecue.
For blacks, Hispanics, and natives only. We'll be there Saturday at 2 p.m. at Rainbow Beach Park. No heathens allowed. Ooh-wee. It's going down. Chicago, Southside, the I.S.U.P.K lecture. Sunday, June 18th at the GIBBS-MORRISON Culture Center, 1823 Church Street, Evanston, Illinois, 3 through 6 p.m.
You understand? So if you're not a black, Native American, or Hispanic, talk down.
The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
The Lord in heaven, and this Bible right here, is only the God of the Israelites. You understand? And every other nation, you ain't nothing to them.
Right.
And specifically, the white people, we hate your stinking guts.
Barbecue, lecture, all the Midwest camps will be there. Chicago,
Indianapolis, Detroit, St. Louis, Minnesota, Milwaukee, Louisville, Kentucky,
Cincinnati, Commander General Your Honor, and all the heavy hitters will be in the building. It's the fire weekend.